Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is March 9th, 2023, 7:45 a.m. So, before I get started, let me put that there. Let me put that there. Before I get started, I just want to thank everyone who's been supporting my channel with your subscribes, your likes, your comments, your emails. I really appreciate it all. So thank you so much for that. I'm really glad to know and happy to know that my videos help a lot of you. So, thanks for thanking me, I guess. So aside from that, I just want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and give you clarity, great. If it doesn't, don't force it to be your story. Don't make it yours. Also, I wanted to let everyone know that I added a new tier to my services that I provide for tarot reading. It is a $65 30-minute, one oracle, the rest is tarot, live personal reading from me through Zoom. So if you book that, instead of a pre-recorded video like all the other tiers, it will be like a live one-on-one session with me for 30 minutes on Zoom. All right, so I made a post about it. I added the tier on my about me section. So that's also available for you if anybody prefers that one-on-one session live on Zoom versus a pre-recorded video, because sometimes people just prefer that one-on-one, right? So again, that will be live with me on Zoom, a personal one-on-one reading for 30 minutes. So, and let me get into my prayer. I pray to God and call upon Archangel Michael and any ancestors, angels, and spirits of the highest white light that love me unconditionally to continue to protect me and my family during this time. Please help us see things clearly and to help us remove the fog of illusion that has led us down a false path in the past. Amen. All right, so, let me see. That's good coffee. Let's see. It's like now it's 7:47 a.m. and I saw 2:44. So, all personal readings that have, like, those who have been selected for the free 10-minute readings from me, those are done. Those are being sent out like any minute now. All right. So, yeah, by the time this video is out, those readings should be out as well. What else? I guess that's it, really. I don't really have any other messages to share for the time being. Oh, and if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, feel free to comment. The comments are monitored by me, so keep that in mind, but you are more than welcome to comment. I just monitor them because I don't have time for scams and bots and shit like that, so don't play me, right? All right, let me start with this deck. Sometimes people don't want to comment because they can't openly and freely be like negative and hateful. Like, not on my channel. Absolutely not, right? So either bottle that up and deal with it or something, because you're not about to be negative and hateful on my channel. Which is why I monitor the comments. I can do that. It's my channel, right? I can do that. Courthouse reverse. All right, immediately I'm getting that whatever somebody was planning to do in court, it failed. It's not working out. They're having a hard time. Something about a bargain. Something about holding up their words in court. They're having trouble holding up their words in court. Ugh, this is already going to be messy. Somebody is having trouble holding up their word in court, which is why this court case is falling through. Also, I'm getting that if somebody was trying to have you involved in the court case, it's not happening. But we'll see what happens, right? Thief. Wow, yeah. Look. We have thief and then we have court case in reverse. So whatever this thief was trying to do, like have you involved in court, this thief could be 24 years old. 4, 5, 6. Or something could have been going on for 6 years. But whatever this thief was trying to do in court, it's not working out for this thief. It's like their word is not holding up in court. Ain't that something? Alright, now that that's done, I can move that there, push that there. The plot thickens. I love tarot because it's always like, what's the tea for today, you know? So I'm just as surprised as, you know, those viewing this as well. It's like one big telenovela. Like, I don't know if anybody watched telenovela with their moms as a little girl, but my mom used to have me hooked on those. There was a couple that I really enjoyed with her. And there's one that I still remember, two that I still remember to this day. Telenovelas, they be having all the drama. So, that's how I feel like tarot is. It's like, it has like all the information. It's so funny. Like all the tea. Alright, let's, did anything flip over? No, okay. Oh, I have this sign up here. If anybody, like, seen it and wonders what it says. It says, I have lived with many Zen masters, all of them cats. So, cats can teach you a thing or two about relaxing and being calm and just going with the motion of the ocean, right? And don't let it fool you. Cats know how to swim. So it's kind of like, just because a cat seems very calm and collected and just does their own thing and like they seem temperamental, like you don't want to mess with them because they know how to swim. I don't know why that's coming up now. All right, so, and this thief, they saw you as like a cat. Like, you just did your own thing. Kind of like a free spirit who doesn't follow the rules. You know, like you just sunbathe all the time. You don't do anything. You just hang out. You don't listen to anybody. But come to find out, they try to have you involved in a court case. But their word is not holding up in court. Because even though cats seem like that, cats are actually very spiritual. They're doorways. They know how to swim. They're highly intelligent. They're very smart. And just because a cat seems like very aloof, they are actually very, very smart. Cats are highly intelligent. So I'm guessing this thief thought they can, like, whatever they were trying to do in court that they were trying to involve you in, their word is not holding up in court. What were they trying to do to you being the cat? Adjudication and reverse. So they were trying to have you like get sentenced or something or be judged in court. So what I feel like whoever this thief is, they were trying to distract you with some court shit. Oh, all right. This thief, whoever this thief is, they were trying to distract you with like court. have you involved in court cases, whatever it was, right? Because what they were saying, they were saying things about you, right? You being the cat, the collective, right? They were saying things about you to a judge or whatever the case may be, right? But as that all of that is going on, it's really a distraction, because while that's happening behind the scenes, whoever this thief was, they were trying. Wow, you know what's so funny? There is a man here that is being stolen from. This child is stealing from this man while this woman distracts the while this woman is distracting this wealthy man, so this impoverished child can steal from him, and he's too focused on her, and because she's trying to seduce him with her breasts, like a wench, like a dirty wench, like back then they'd be like, you dirty wench, right? So she's a dirty wench, and she's trying to distract him with her breasts while this child steals from this wealthy man. So this woman, I feel like she was using this court situation to distract this wealthy man from what she was really doing behind the scenes. But I feel there's a layer that I'm trying to get to, because while all of this was happening, like out in the open, she was doing something else. And what she was doing, it's like she was trying to do something behind the scenes to prove what she was saying in court. And it didn't happen. It just, like, her word did not match. She has no merit. So she was trying to get this wealthy man. It could be a wealthy man or a wealthy woman. You would take it how it resonates, like a privileged lady, a privileged man, whoever you are, collective. Whoever this woman is, she was trying to have him be judged or sentenced, or like have something happen her way in court, and it didn't happen. It's kind of like, Your Honor, this wealthy man is doing XYZ. And the judge is like, okay, well, I need you to find proof. All right? Because what you're saying, word alone is not enough. You need to have proof, right? As any system goes, right? Law, spiritual, earth, whatever, school. And so she's like, oh, okay. And so she's trying to, like, make her claims be real. But come to find out, like, she never found, like, she couldn't back up what she was saying. And the judge is like, all right, well, since you don't have proof, then I can't sentence this wealthy man to 5 years in prison, or I can't take XYZ from this wealthy man. Or I can't have this wealthy woman locked up. And it's funny because whatever's going on, there's concern reversed on the bottom of the deck. So you could know what's going on, or you just don't even care about what's going on with this thief. Like, you don't care, right? Like, why would you care about, like, so this thief is kind of like a scammer. So if this is a karmic masculine thief, they like to use the line, oh, she's crazy, right? If this is a karmic feminine thief, she likes to use the line of, I'm a woman, I've been hurt, I'm a woman, I've been hurt, right? So either way, this is a narcissist. And it's funny because you being the cat, they thought that they had you pegged out. There's books and books and books and documentaries and movies and series and books and documentaries and movies and series on cats. But you know what's the funniest thing about all of that? People still don't have cats figured out. This is the same situation. This person really thought that they had you figured out. But no matter how much studying, no matter how much they watched you, no matter how much they read about you, no matter how much they asked about you, they still did not have you figured out. So that's why whatever they were doing behind the scenes to back up their claims in court was not happening. Ain't that something? That's so funny too, because this thief could be 24 years old, or they could have been trying to rack up some sort of false case for like 6 years. And nothing happened. It's like either they had 6 years to prove something in court, or They're just a karmic person that's 24 years old. I don't know. You'd have to take it how it resonates. So this person could be older than you or younger than you, depending on where you stand, you know? So this thief could be a karmic feminine, but if the thief is a karmic masculine, the karmic masculine is extremely childish. Like, it's like a little boy stuck in a grown man's body, something like that, you know? For some of you, it could have been two people trying to tag team to put you up in court to, anyways. Nothing else is coming out? Let me get at least one more. Okay, I guess that's it. Let me spread them. I'll get these, and then I'll get these, and then these in the middle. And then these. Not those, these. All right. So, what's today? March 9th, so Thursday. All right, so some of you could already be starting your weekends now. The weekend starts tomorrow, so I don't know about you guys, but this is going to be a great weekend. I mean, I'm always excited for the weekends. The weekends are awesome because it's like, it's just, you know, after being busy all week, you know. Yeah, look at not stressing. Yeah, because whatever is going on, you're not bothered by it. You're not concerned by it. Like, you could have caught wind that someone was trying to, like, keep you up in court or just keep something going or trying to mess with you or whatever the case may be. You know that you're just not bothered by it, you know, because, again, you're like this cat. And cats, you know, they're just always aloof. Like, they just don't really care, right? It is so funny because this person wanted to bother you, and they wanted you to care that they were trying to bother you, and you're just like, ugh, let me just sunbathe. So I feel like you not caring bothers this person. Like, this person is trying to, like, be like, in your face, and you're just, like, wagging your tail, just laying down in the sun, you know, just minding your own business. It's so funny. I had some dreams last night, and yeah, whoever this person is, it's like they were nice to you at first, but okay, because in my dream, oh my god, you know what? In my dream, I'm gonna have to talk about this in another video too, but this person, they were nice to you at first, but then once they seen that you were doing what you were doing in your life, like you were actually being responsible or caring or, you know, being whatever it is, you weren't acting like a fool, you weren't being reckless. Like, in my dream, I was working at a job. You know what? Because I don't want to make this too long. I'll talk about that in another video. This person's getting mad because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. God's chosen ones. You're doing God's work. So this person tried to have you get caught up with a court case or in jail or whatever the case may be, but it wasn't working out for them because you're God's chosen one. Here's the thing. They were trying to do this. All right. This is layered because they were doing this behind the scenes too. They didn't want anybody to know that they were doing this. They secretly did this. So they secretly went to court. They secretly talked to a judge. They secretly said, "Oh, the collective is doing this." The judge was like, "All right, well, you need to bring me proof." So they either had 6 years to bring proof, or again, this person is either 24 or 42 years old, but irrelevant, right? They were just trying to have you get caught up. I feel like this thief, they wanted to steal your light because you're a chosen one. They wanted to steal your light. This is somebody who, it's like you're actually doing your work and now they want to steal your work. Like, you know how like in school when you're doing your work and like the kid is trying to copy your work, but he can't copy your work, so then he tries to steal your paper and then erase your name off the top and then writes his name on the top. It's kind of like that, right? I've seen that in a movie or in a show somewhere, but whoever this thief is, that's what they were trying to do. But whatever, they were never able to back up their claim. Their words never like held merit. Reflect. 666. Wake up to your higher spiritual truth. This is what you're doing. This is what they were trying to prevent from happening. You waking up from realizing that you're a chosen one. So, can we hang out? Yeah, whoever this thief is, they want to hang out with you. Either they want to hang out with you or they've been trying to hang out with you. I feel like the only reason why they want to be around you is because they're trying to get you like caught up. They're trying to like get proof of what they've been saying about you in court, which is like hella false. What they're trying to steal is your freedom. What are cats known for? Being a free spirit. Cats, you cannot control them. You cannot tame them. They do what they want, when they want, how they want. And here you are doing that, right? You are the cat, doing what you want, when you want, how you want. And this person was like, oh no, they are way too free. I need to bind them. I need to take away their freedom. How do I do that? Oh, your judge, your honor, the collective has been doing X, Y, Z. The judge is like, okay, well, do you have proof? I'm like, no, but I promise I can find proof. The judge is like, okay, well, you need to bring proof within this time. All right, otherwise, I'm sorry, but we're just going to have to dismiss this, and this is, all done. So this person's like, oh, can we hang out? Oh, all my readings should be up by now. The free readings. Attacking your sacral chakra. Yeah, my kid drew on that, so it's okay though because I love her artwork. And I could just redo this card. So when your sacral chakra, solar sacral root, right here, when it's unbalanced, you're guilty. You have allergies, eating disorders, sexual issues, and irresponsible. That's how you seemed. You seemed like somebody who was just irresponsible. That's really what it is. This person, because cats seem like they don't really have a plan on a day-to-day basis. Cats just seem like if you try to have a cat do something, they don't really want to do it. They're just like, oh, I'd just rather sunbathe. But realistically, cats, they always it's like they have a plan without having a plan. So this person really banked on you being irresponsible. I don't know, in life, in your path, and your job, at your work, in your family, in your relationship, and your life. So they're like, your judge, I can prove it. This person is irresponsible because they do X, Y, Z. So they needed you to be seen as irresponsible in the eye of the law, in the court. Because if you're coined as irresponsible, then they can trickle down more things. Like they're irresponsible and then they do this. They're irresponsible and then this. They're irresponsible and then they do that. Your judge, I can prove it to you. They're irresponsible. They do X, Y, Z because they're irresponsible, right? But come to find out, you're actually hella responsible. You're balanced out. You're very happy, joy, fertile, healthy pleasure, healthy life, patient, creative. So with cats they can just sit out in the sun, and that, like, the simplest things in life makes cats happy, right? It's like the simple pleasures in life, like, some catnip or sunbathing or like a yummy treat or napping. Cats are actually very, very, like, their wants and needs are very simple. And the way cats live their life is just very, like, they can sunbathe whenever they want, they can nap whenever they want, they do whatever they want. And this person, you were seen as a cat in their eyes, and that really irritated them. It's like you had too much freedom, you could do what you want, and they can't. The freedom that you have, for some reason, they do not have that. So they needed to bind that, they needed to control that. And how else to do that? Your Honor, they're irresponsible, they do XYZ. Well, do you have proof? No, but I can get it, I promise, because I know they're irresponsible. So they seen your free spirit, they seen your freedom, they seen your untroubled. That's why concerned and reverse also came out, because you're not stressed out. There's nothing that stresses you in life, so you're just calm and collected and free. So this person, they wanted to create stress and problems for you, because I don't know if that's how they are or what. But their plan was to, like, they just seen you as a cat. You had too much freedom, you were too relaxed, you were too calm, you were too unbothered by life. And they did not like that. They did not like that. I feel like this is what was going on behind the scenes. So they were doing this. But even further, they were trying to attack your sacral chakra to make you irresponsible. So the entire time they were like, oh, can we hang out? And if you were hanging out with this person, they were doing shit to make you seem like if they were irresponsible, or like they would come up with these plans like, oh, let's do this. And then you're like, oh, that doesn't seem like a smart idea, or that doesn't seem like something we should be doing, or whatever the case may be. Is because they needed to catch you doing something irresponsible to further implicate what they were saying in court. Like, you see, Your Honor, I do have proof. Here's a picture, or here's a whatever, But these are things that they were trying to initiate from the beginning, so that way they too can be like, oh yeah, see, I told you. But it's like, it never really happened. It never worked out. It really is, this really comes down to the jealousy of your freedom. I have lived with many Zen masters, all of them cats. Cats are like the ultimate masters of just being relaxed, being at peace, just calm, letting things go with the flow. That is hilarious. What time is it? 8:13 a.m. Focused on my goals, yeah. It's like you have a plan without having a plan, right? And you never know what cats are thinking about, or you never know what cats are doing. But the minute a cat gets up, the cat ends up going this way and that way and this way and that way, and then they're like going on this huge adventure just to, get to what they were trying to get to, right? Like, cats know what they're doing, even though they're not doing anything. And this person, it's kind of like this person was like, if I can't see your goals, if I can't feel your goals, then you don't have any goals. You're irresponsible, right? It's kind of like you could be at home, minding your own business, focus on yourself, like just healing and relaxing. You're doing something. You're healing. You're relaxing. But because this person doesn't actively see you doing something out in the world, it's like you're a bum to them. Like you're lazy. Like I had this one friend who, it was weird. Like this one friend I had, they would always get mad when they would call me up and be like, oh, what are you doing? And I'm just like, oh, I'm just watching a movie. And they would get irritated. They'd be like, oh, you never do anything, you're a bum. And I'm like, okay, right? Like, I mean, I'm not friends with that person anymore, but yeah, like, it just always made me feel like, how am I a bum because I'm doing something that I want to be doing, right? Versus always having to be out doing an activity all the time. Like, I don't always have to be out in the world doing an activity. If I want to be in my home alone, enjoying myself, watching this movie, eating my snacks, and so be it. Like, why can't I? Right? And this person is kind of like that. It's like, they don't like that you can do what you want to do when you want to do it. So they were trying to like basically, to them they're like, I'm gonna have to nip that shit in the bud, because if I can't do what I want to do, then you can't do what you want to do. It's like that. It's really, like I said, it's just jealousy over the fact that you're you can't be contained. It's just jealousy at the fact that you're at peace, that you're just like, mm, it's it's like not my fault that I'm a chosen one of God and that I can relax. Like, I'm sorry. Don't take it up with me. I'm just doing what God told me to do. I'm his chosen one. He chose me. You know, and if he's telling me to relax, I'm going to relax. All right, let me get a couple more and then I'll change the deck. Yeah, be on the lookout for sometime in April, like the first or second week of April. I will be doing another. I'll have another opportunity to do 3 free 10-minute readings with me. All right. So I'll make a post about that when the time comes. Or if anybody that feels like they might need a free 10-minute reading come April 2023, you know, just be on the lookout for that, because I will make a post about that. I gotta switch it. We have being spiritually watched. This goes hand in hand, or both ways. This is a dual card right now. They are being spiritually watched, and you are being spiritually watched, but don't be alarmed or scared. You're being spiritually watched by the divine, because they are protecting you, because you have the right to be like this cat. Like, if you want to go sunbathe, if you want to take a nap, that's your right. You can do that. I'm sorry to say, but as a God's chosen, you can do what you want, because you're not hurting anybody. You're not harming anybody, other people, animals, yourself. You're not doing healing. You're doing God's work. So if you want to take a nap, you can take a nap. And as you're taking a nap, you're being protected. And here comes this person. They want to interrupt that. They want to interrupt your peaceful napping. So they're being watched as well by your spiritual team. It's like, you're not about to interrupt my collective from napping. They deserved this nap. They earned this nap. They've been doing the work within themselves. Also, because it fell on top of focused on my goals and attacking your sacral chakra. And, I was going to say, healthy life. Sorry, I stole. You have a healthy life. Like, you're just calm. I don't know what else to say about that. They're just making sure that whoever this is like a home wrecker of happiness. They want to wreck your home. Not like, I'm not talking about like your marriage, your relationship, your partnership, your union. Whether you are in one or not, that's kind of irrelevant right now. All right. This is really about them trying to wreck the home and your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit. So this is a home wrecker of spirit. Ooh, the home wrecker of spirit. I kind of like that. I'm going to make that my title. I don't think anything else is coming out, so I guess I'm going to switch the deck. Alright. It is what it is. Let me try this one just in case. Oh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. Yeah, okay. Projecting their negativity onto you. Yeah. This is what this person wants to do, the home wrecker of spirit. The only reason why the only reason why they want to hang out is because they want you to be like a negative Nancy just like them. They want you to be like unhappy like them. But you can't. That's not who you are, right? We have joy. When your sacral chakra is not blocked, it creates joy. You're just naturally joyful. And it's like, oh, you're too happy. And I need to do something to not make you happy because I'm not happy. What the fudge? We have Proverbs 28:13. He who covers his sins will not prosper, but whoever confesses and forsakes them will have mercy. So, whatever sins that you had in your life, you confessed it to God, you talked about it to God, you cleared your karmic debt, you've been healing, you've been doing the work. This person, they don't want to do that. They just don't. They don't care about that, which is not your problem, right? And because they don't want to do that, they see you being too calm, too happy, too healed. So now they want to home wreck your spirit. They want to home wreck your body. Also, projecting their negativity on you. So whatever they're doing in secret, they're trying to make it seem that you're the one that's doing that in secret. But your honor, they're irresponsible. They do this, and do this. Well, do you have proof? No, but I can get proof. So I think that's so funny. I remember I was at this event one time, and this one girl, she had brought a bunch of wine bottles, right? And she had poured a glass for me, and it's so funny because now I'm thinking about this. And she was down to like, I don't know, like her second, third glass, and I was still like babysitting my first glass. And she looked at it and she was like, "Oh, you're not drinking." I'm like, "Oh, I am. I've been drinking it here and there." She was like, "Oh, drink up, drink up." I was like, "What?" Like that's what that reminds me of, you know? That's so funny. So this is somebody who's like, what's funny? Something like that happened to me more than once. A couple years ago, a friend came by to my place, right? This was years ago. And they had brought some like wine coolers with them. And which was weird because they never really come by to drink at all. So I was like, "Oh yeah, let's hang out. It's summer, blah 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 blah, and we'll drink some wine coolers. We'll hang out, listen to music." And by the time they were on their second wine cooler, I was still on my first, and I barely made a dent in it. Right? Like I just, for some reason, I had no interest. Like I don't know. Like it's like my body was rejecting the urge to drink the wine cooler. Like I just had no. I just didn't feel like it. It's kind of like when something you don't want is in front of you, you just don't even feel like touching it. It was kind of like that, and I was like, "Wow, this is kind of weird. Like this person's already on their second wine cooler, and I barely made a dent in my wine cooler, right?" But it's so crazy because like a couple weeks after that, I ended up finding out that I was pregnant, right? But like my body, like I literally had no urge in drinking the wine cooler. Like I would take a sip here and there, but the person, they were already down to their second one and about to crack open the third. And they're like, "Oh my god, you're still on your first one." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just taking my time with it." So that's happened to me more than once. So this is kind of like that. It's like somebody, they want to get you like, they're like, "Oh, drink up," But meanwhile, they're like the ones that are drinking like constantly, right? But they're like, "Oh, Judge, she drinks, or he's drinking, or he's smoking, or she's smoking, or he steals, or she steals," right? But meanwhile, they're the ones that's doing it. I think that is so funny to me. Like this person really wants you to be bothered and bound and just, I don't know, not happy, not free. He who covers his sins will not prosper. Yeah, this person, they like to cover their sins, and my fire just flickered. What I mean by that is like, if this person is drinking a lot, they won't ever admit it that they're a secret alcoholic or that they have an alcohol problem. But they really want to turn around and be like, "Your Honor, Your Honor, the collective is drinking. The collective is drinking." The judge is like, "Oh, do you have proof of that?" "Yeah, I have proof of that. I can bring it." And then they'll get around you. "Drink up, drink up." Right? That's so funny to me. This card, it says there's a dual message on this. So it says, doesn't believe in love, but wants to experience it. It's like they think love is a joke, but at the same time, secretly deep down, like they want love. Doesn't believe in love and doesn't care for it. It's like you don't believe in love, you feel like you don't need it, you don't care for it, but at the same time, you want love, right? It's like saying, I don't really care for this job, I don't want this job, but you're mad at the collective because they're walking in their purpose. So this is somebody who could be like, oh, I don't believe in God, God is this, God is that, but then they're mad and jealous at you because you're walking in your life purpose. And they see you being a chosen one, and they're like, wow, I secretly want that. I feel like they want the feeling that love gives them. This person, they don't have love in their life. I hate to say it, but this is why they act out the way they do. And I'm not excusing it, because if this person is 24 or 42 years old, you're a grown-ass person. Like, what are you doing, right? But this person, they have no love. So this person could have grown up without a proper example of love. I saw this meme. I've been seeing this one meme recently, a lot lately on my timeline. And it says, teach your kids to be kind to other children because some kids don't go home to love. So this is how this person could have grown up. They never went home to love. They don't know what love is. They don't have a proper example of love. All they know is just like negativity and, you know, how to make themselves not feel whatever. But they know it's like, to them, it's like love has to exist. Love it. It's got to be real, because look at the collective. I feel like this person, they watch you with admiration, but they also really, 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 really despise you. And it really comes down to, they see that love has given you this freedom, love for yourself, love for God, love for whatever, right? But they're just jealous of your freedom, but they will never understand how you attained this freedom. And it's not by being negative. It's not by not caring about love. It's not by hiding your sins and not confessing and, you know, being karmic. It's not by that at all. You know, cats, they don't bother anybody. Now, when you bother a cat will strike back, right? This person has been striking you, hoping that you would strike back. But, like, you really got to get on a cat's nerve for them to strike you. But you're this cat. Cats, they don't bother anybody. They just do their own thing. They just sunbathe. They mind their own business. You're this cat. You've just been minding your own business this entire time, unbothered, unconcerned by what's going on with this person. As you should be, because while they're trying to home wreck your spirit, you're just focused on your goals, so it'll never happen. Right? You got teams upon teams upon teams watching your back. Right? All you're being told to do is just relax and focus on your goals and be happy. That's it. That's the only thing you have to do. Relax, focus on your goals, and be happy. And you're doing it. And that really irritates this person. It's like, how do you have the freedom to just relax? How do you have the freedom to just focus on your goals? How do you have the freedom to just be happy? Well, by starters, you have to admit to yourself who you are. Spider. Yeah. This is, it fell on top of attacking your sacral chakra and focused on my goals. I had a dream a couple times. I had a couple of dreams. I already talked about this in some videos of mine. About how I was in my kitchen and it was dark. But to the left of me was like a lighted path. And I was going to walk over there. But right as I started to walk out of the kitchen, a spider had dropped right in front of me and was trying to weave a web right in front of my face. And the first thing I did, I was just like, and I just kept walking towards the light. Like I just, you know, like it was nothing, like a piece of paper blowing in the wind. I was like, okay, bye, you know? So this person, they're trying to create blockages to make you unhappy, to make you irresponsible, to make you have like issues in your life. This person could be promiscuous and they want you to be promiscuous, irresponsible with your mind, body, soul, spirit. They want you to be involved in things that'll make you feel guilty about your faith, your relationship, your job, yourself. They want you to like drink up, right? They want to entice you into you know, things that are not good for you just so that way you can feel guilty about doing it. Like, oh, I shouldn't have done this, or I shouldn't have had that drink, or I shouldn't have whatever, right? It's like they want to tempt you into doing shit that's not good for you just so you can feel guilty, just so you can be irresponsible, just so you can be unhappy. Like they want to distract you from your goals in a balanced out sacral chakra. Spider, what a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. They really thought they had you figured out. Like I said, there are movies and books and documentaries and movies and books and documentaries on cats. But it's so funny because of all of that stuff, they still don't know like how cats operate. They still don't know like what a cat's true desires are. They still don't know who a cat really is, right? This person has been trying their hardest to read you, to understand you, just so that way they can have the perfect plan to get you caught up. Because your honor, I promise you that they've been doing this, they've been doing that. Okay, well, do you have proof? I can get proof. Come to find out, there's no proof. So they've been trying to weave webs to get you caught up in shit. It's like, well, if I can't find the proof, I'm gonna make the proof, right? If I can't get proof on the collective, I'm gonna have to make my own proof. Drink up, right? They want to test you or tempt you. Yeah. This is somebody who grew up without love in their home. They don't know what love is. They think they have an idea, but the idea that they have is just negative and toxicity and tempting people into doing things. Like, if you love me, you'll drink this. I seen this one. There's a show. It's called Skins. Great show. And I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4. The second, hold on, 5, 6. So there are 3 generations, and each generation has 2 seasons. I know the girl's name was Minnie, and the other girl's name was Liv. I think it was the 3rd generation. Yeah, it was the 3rd generation. But the girl, she did something to Minnie. Oh, yeah. Anyways. But Minnie was like, if you love me, drink this entire bottle of vodka. Prove it to me. Right? It's kind of like this person wants you to drink an entire bottle of vodka just to prove it to the court. Be like, yeah, see, I told you. This is somebody who will be like that too. Like, if you love me, do this very toxic, negative thing. Prove to me that you love me. It's like, that's not what love is about. Love isn't about getting people to do negative things to prove that they will do anything for you. Like, that's really, you don't do that to people. Whoever this person is, I'm going to say it again. They grew up with no love in their home. And you could have grown up with love in your home. Like, you have a healthy idea of what love is. And because of that, it's helping you, wake up to your higher spiritual truth. It's helping you realize that you are a chosen one. You have this freedom. You have the freedom to take a sun bath and relax and focus on your goals and be happy. And that really irritates this person. And that has nothing to do with you. It's to them, it's like they're comparing their childhood to your childhood. Right? This is like, whoever this person is, their inner child is crying. And because it's crying, it's kind of like, you ever see in movies and shows where a mom is out at the grocery store and she's with her child. This is like a single mom at the grocery store. She's out with her child, and the mom, you can see that the mom is stressed out, overworked, tired, right? And her kid is throwing a tantrum, and the mom is just like, just stop it, right? So it's like whoever this person is, they are yelling at their inner child. Meanwhile, their inner child is just crying, begging to, have that love, that attention, right? They know that love is there, but their older self doesn't care for it, right? They don't have a good example, but their inner child is crying out for this love. And because they're at war, their inner child is at war with their older self. Their older self, it makes them resent you because you're not fighting, you're not at war with yourself, you're at peace with yourself. So it's like they're taking out the resentment that they have on their inner child on you. They're making it your problem, they're making it your issue. This really has nothing to do with you. This is somebody who's at war with themselves and they don't even want to admit it. So they're trying to, projecting their negativity on you. This is really sad. This is why that phrase came into my head. Teach your kids to be kind, because some kids don't go home to love. Their inner child never experienced that love. So they're just overworked and stressed out. We have the Six of Cups reverse. That was on top of attacking your sacral chakra and focused on my goals. One of the things about the Six of Cups in reverse, it talks about childhood traumas, lost innocence, being stuck in the past, like lost childhood. So they're really just, it's like the more that they neglect their inner child, the bigger the tantrums become with that inner child inside of them, right? And it's eventually going to be to where they can't control their emotions, their feelings, their actions. Like, it's going to be one big tantrum blowout. They don't know how to heal that, right? But they want it to be like, that's a whole different thing. This person, it's like they got halted at a certain age. They don't know how to go past that, right? So like I said, either this is a karmic feminine or this is a karmic masculine. But honestly, it could go either way. But I'm bringing this up because I said that the karmic masculine, if this is a karmic masculine, this is basically like a little boy trapped in a man's body. But the same thing goes with the karmic feminine. This could also be a little girl trapped in a woman's body. Whoever this person is, their inner child is crying and hurt. They feel betrayed, not by you, but by who was supposed to like be their caregiver, their nurturer, their mother, their father, whoever. This inner child, they're heartbroken. I can't even put it into words. I can just feel it, right? It's heartbreaking, yes, but this is not your problem. So their inner child is what's keeping them unbalanced. They're the ones that have eating disorders, sexual issues, they're irresponsible. The more bad things that they do, the more guilty they become. But it's been a cycle for them. It's like they're going to drink, and then they feel guilty for drinking. And because they feel guilty for drinking, they're going to drink to cover up that initial guilt. And then they're going to feel guilty about that again. And then it's like a cycle. All right? It's like they're just in a constant cycle of guilt. It's like they can't get out of this. And that's also unfocused on my goals. They could have lost sight of what's going on in their life, their reality. And because they don't have sight of what's going on, they want you to lose your sight. They're just mad because you're this peaceful cat. And they're just like an angry, rabid dog. No shade to dogs, because I also like dogs. So, It's kind of like, oh, shit, all right. So you know how, like in cartoons and movies, the cat is just like sunbathing in the window, just enjoying it. And then outside, there's a dog that's stuck to a chain, and he's he sees the cat sunbathing, and the dog is just barking, barking, barking at the cat that's in the window. And the cat is just flailing its tail, just enjoying the sun, minding its own business without a bother, without a care. And the dog is just outside, chained up, barking, barking, barking. This is that. You are the cat sunbathing in your window, in your comfy home, on your comfy little pillow, minding your own business. And whoever this person is, they're like this dog that's chained up by their inner child, just barking, barking, barking. Really, what that dog wants is to be free, to be able to run around. But they can't because they're chained. This is this person. They're chained by their own inner child, and they're going to bark at anything that's around them. You are what happens to be around them, or you're just the person that they decided to start barking at. That's essentially what this is. We have the Three of Cups, but horizontal. So there's a lot of partying going on. This person does a lot of partying. There's a difference though. They're partying to kind of like drink away or party away or whatever their current situation, and you're in this habit of celebrating because you're focused on your goals, you're aligned, you're God's chosen one, you're walking in your truth. So you could be celebrating things in your life, and this person, they're just drinking. This is near being spiritually watched. So as you're actually celebrating and having positive things in your life, this person, they're trying to figure out a way of how to stop that. Like, this is just somebody who they just want to bark at you to bark at you, right? And they're being spiritually watched because of this. It's like, if you want to go party and drink, go party and drink, but not near my collective. Leave my collective alone, right? We have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. This person could be losing things. The more they party, the more they lose things. Their mind, their sanity, their finances, their stability. They're just, I don't know, man. It's like this, they want this to be used so bad, which is why they try to do something in court, but their words don't have merit, right? It's like they really try to tell the court that what they were doing, what they didn't realize is that whatever they told the judge, that's actually their life. But they're like, yeah, but the collective is doing that. The judge's like, okay, well, do you have proof? They're like, no, but I can find proof, right? Oh, shit. You know what I just heard? Everything that they told the collective, that the judge, that you were doing, like, judge, the collective, they just party and they just drink and they throw their money away and they don't even care. Like, they just make bad investments and la 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 la. Come to find out, there's proof that this person is doing that. Meanwhile, they're doing all of this while simultaneously trying to get proof that you're doing it, but then there's proof that they are living this life, that they're doing this. This was the fact that they decided to open up their mouth, get you involved in a false court case, and just start barking at you. That was like the worst thing that they could have ever done. They should have just took a seat, minded their own business, and focused on their healing. But they didn't want to do that. They didn't want to be the only one that's hurt. To them, it's like, I'm hurt and nobody cares, and I'm the only one and nobody understands. It's kind of like that. But you're not the only one that has issues and problems. It's how you handle that. What are you going to do to heal? Oh, I have issues. Okay, what are you going to do about it? I have issues. Like, what? We have the Five of Blades in reverse. So this is on top of the Seven of Pentacles reverse and focus on my goals. This person is like very envious and jealous of you. It got to a point where, because the way they see it is like, you're too relaxed, you're too calm. I gotta do something to nip it in the bud, right? So your calmness, your peaceful life, it just made them do something. This is somebody who will do anything to get what they want by any means. And in this situation, it was like, how can I get the collective locked up, or how can I bind the collective from having their freedom? But meanwhile, you're God's chosen one, and you're being spiritually watched all the time, 24/7 by the divine. And everybody knew, and everybody was just like, well, this isn't gonna fly. It's funny because this person was out, they had a vendetta to get whatever proof on you to present to the judge, but God sent somebody to watch this person, and now there's proof of who they actually are. You see how that works? So they were trying to get you caught up, but God actually got somebody else to reveal who this person was and what they were trying to do in front of, to get you caught up in a false court case. And God's like, not my chosen one. If anybody's going to get caught up in court, it's going to be the person who even opened their mouth and felt like they could be a home wrecker of spirit. All right, let me get a couple more cards and then I'm going to close it, because I'm already like an hour into this. And I want to eat some breakfast. 369, 9 of Cups on top of being spiritually watched. Yeah, your dreams and your wishes and your life, it's just magnificent. You're emotionally fulfilled. You're happy. I'm telling you, you sunbathing, like, you're at a point where, like, every day is a sunbathing day. Right? And it makes this person jealous, envious. It makes them want to have a vendetta against you. They're just jealous because your dreams are coming true, your wishes are coming true, your life is, you're just free to do whatever you want. You're not bound by anything. You're not a dog on a chain, right? All they have to do is, like, look within themselves, and then poof, that chain will go away. But they don't want to do that. Look at that. The devil, all the way over here on the other side of the spider, right? This person, they're just toxic, negative, obsessed. They're obsessed with your 9 of Cups. Your 9 of Cups collective. They're obsessed. They were so obsessed, right, that this energy consumed them, right? Because look at this. This is Lucifer trapped behind bars. He's in his prison. This person they feel like a prison in their own life, and they hate that. So when they see a cat sunbathing, having its freedom, and what do cats do too? Cats have the freedom to go in and out of a house as they please, as they want. This person, they can't. They're bound. They're trapped by their own prison. They're like a dog on a chain. And here they are. They see you sunbathing and having a 9 of Cups, enjoying your life, being happy. And that really, really makes them mad, to the point where they're just like, how can I do something so where I don't have to see them being happy? Let me bring up a false court case, right? That's really what it is. Okay, so this is your reading. I hope it helps. I hope it gives you clarity. I hope. If anybody needs a personal reading, you're welcome to email me. Also, a reminder. I now have a new tier for it's a $65 30-minute 1 Oracle the rest tarot live one-on-one personal reading with me via Zoom. Okay? So because I know some people prefer a live one-on-one reading versus pre-recorded, which is, But aside from that, and the personal readings have already been sent out. Okay? Bye.